Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. I'm picking up on the 14th of September 2019. In this part, what I want to do is work on my aluminium production. But before that, I just want to give you a bit of an update on a couple of things. The first one is that I finally brought on the fourth chemical plant. And what I've also done is I've expanded the storage capacity in here for the crops and chemicals, because what I want to do is build up a little bit of an excess in the system, hopefully, because we're going to need that for the aluminium production. And the reason I can actually expand the crops is that if I come over to here, you will see that we're starting to get the farms producing, and I think, yeah, this is the new farm here, which is producing, well, it's just come out to about 2,000 tons of crops, and it's still got some more crops to harvest. But at the same time, we are getting quite a lot flowing into here. This is nearly full up. I've got a feeling we may get some wastage, because at the moment we're not really consuming all the crops in this area. This is the reason why I've expanded the storage in the chemical plants, so that we can empty out this silo a little bit, so that we can put in some of the surplus in from here, or from here actually. So that would mean that the harvest can be stored in there. The rest of the crops across the map are going quite well. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the new DLC. This is the Ukrainian DLC. I know some people will have different opinions on it, and the main reason I purchased it was because I was very curious to find out how DLCs will be managed within the game. And I think, truthfully, although it's actually listed as a DLC, it's really more of what I think in City Skylines they refer to as content creation packs, because it doesn't change any functionality in the game, it just adds buildings. So I've actually got the DLC, and I was looking around about how you can actually see it, and I was quite interested, because if you come to the editor buildings now, you see that they are now all the available DLC buildings are now listed in here. You can see there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 11 of them all together, and they're all grouped in different categories. I'll say we've got, well, if I go through them, it's got a concert hall, Ukrainia, Palace of Sports, Dynamo, Dnipro Flats, which we will be using in Nuclear City. We've got the Hotel Ukraine. We've got the Taras Shevchenko Monument. Apologies for my pronunciations. We've got the Lviv Circus, the Okean Supermarket. So we've actually got a building which is on the supply side. We've got the Dance Hall Romantique, which is a cultural building. We've got the Kyiv Independence Monument. And of course, we've got the Zaporizhzhia reactor, and this I think is the actual cooling towers. Unfortunately, I thought the reactor we got here is already finished, but if I actually show you the version, because another way you can access these buildings, and this I think represents the iconology that's going to be used for DLCs going forward, is we've got the symbol there, the Ukrainian flag. And what you'll see, if I just do a quick comparison with this, now this is a twin reactor, so it's got the same footprint. If I show you here, a single reactor produces 4,680 megawatts, a twin reactor produces 9,360, and this one is like halfway between. It produces 5,850 megawatt power. And of course the tower, which is in here, actually I think the tower's got a little bit more character, isn't it? So that is the nuclear reactor, and what I'm thinking here is I do need a culture building and a sport building on this side of the map. So what we're going to do is come into here, and if we find culture, you can see what we got is the concert hall Ukrainia and the dance hall Romantique. That's a little bit big, isn't it? Maybe the concert hall, we could possibly get that in here. Maybe if we push this over a little bit, say like that, if we can get that. Hopefully that road is going to connect. Just get that road connection in there, and just oops. Oh, that's not going to build. Just assign this. I think what I will do is we'll just auto build this road here. So we'll just get that. So that means we've now got culture into Nuclear City, and I think what we're going to do is get some sport. And what we got here, we got the Palace of Sports Dynamo, which we could, I think maybe we could get that just over here. Maybe just push it back a little bit like that. And then again we're just, obviously I can't build little bits of road here now. But again, we'll just fund that, make that connection there. And I haven't really looked at the apartment block. What we got here? Wow, this holds 593 workers. Wow, that's big. I mean, it'd be great if I could put it there, because that would kind of be almost a monument in the center of the city. But what we'd have to do is remove. We got nuclear city power. I think, yeah, we'll remove this. And we'll just let the game run. We're going to have to remove this footpath as well, so we can get a bit of space. And I think we'll take out these as well, so that we can get some space here. And see if we can fit this in the center here. It's going to be... Oh, you can do it, game. You can do it. Oh, right. If I tilt that round a little bit so the road faces towards that junction, that's going to be a very dominant building. It's going to be a bit of wacky, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we've got that built there, and well, that at least that can get built. That can get built. Now we'll just assign you there. Then eventually what we'll do is reconnect these footpaths into this road here. So we've now got this built up quite epically, actually. I think what we'll do is just have a, we've got no need for a shopping centre, but I'm just curious. Residential area, food and shopping. So what we got here, we've got the Akina supermarket. That's it looks okay. What's the storage like? 16 tons of food, 11 tons of electronics, 18 tons of food, 2 tons of meat. I'm not particularly that impressed with the storage on that. And then if we go to, I think some of the other buildings must be in tourism. So let's just have a quick look at those. So we got that's the sport one. Oops. That's Consul Ukraine. We got the Lviv Circus. Wow. That counts as, I mean, that if we had a tourist centre, it could be quite interesting. Not sure where I could put that in the building. And then what we've got is monuments. Look at the monuments. So we got the Taras Shinkova monument. Actually, what is that? Actually, we do need some monuments in here to improve loyalty, don't we? What's this? We'll just chuck that. I'll just get rid of that. I don't want too many footpaths. So we'll just drop that in there. That's up. We'll just drop that one in there. Probably put a red star over here as well. So we'll just get back to put the good old reliable red star. We can get it in here somewhere. We could put it, I don't want too many junctions. Not gonna work, is it? I have to put it over here, but it's a bit, I don't know, it's got, what's the range of the red star? 415 meters. We could put it. So we got a little bit of a dead spot here, so maybe we'll just put it over here. We'll just put you there. And then the other monument we've got is, let's have a look at that. Got the Kyiv Independence Monument. This, quite interestingly, this doesn't have any loyalty statistics. Wow. Oh, we've got to build this out just out of curiosity. Maybe it's not there. Maybe we'll go to, if we can put it in Stilton or somewhere like that. The trouble is, it's quite a big monument, and I don't really have the space for. Where can we put it in? Let's just zoom out a bit. Almost like you need it on a hill or something. It's kind of impressive. Should just put it up here. So, just drop that there. That should get picked up by this construction road crew. Where are you? Yep. And then eventually we'll build this up here. So here we are. What we're going to do now is plan our aluminium production. What I've already done is, if I show you here, I've done a bit of leveling here, because one of the problems when you're building up the aluminium plants, these are really big buildings, and you can see that it gets, this is the actual aluminium plant, or this is the alumina plant, and we're going to need 2 of these, so they're really going to be out about here. So I'm kind of a bit inclined to, the connections are there though. The road connection is there as well. Actually, no, it's that way around, isn't it? We got a connection there. My instinct is we got a rail connection coming in from there. So we're really going to need these out here coming in this direction, aren't we? So I think we're going to need to put them there. Now the intermediate building is the bauxite processing. These are quite small. Let's turn this off so I can actually see what's going on. So we got 2 relatively small buildings here, but we need to be able to bring round. So let's just start. So we got yeah, so we need 2 bauxite processing plants. We need to get over there, so there's no point crowding in on them. I think maybe we can just put in. Actually, if we kind of tilt them at a slight angle like that, we could possibly put one over here like this. So I want to keep it away from this area, because that's where our town's going to be. And maybe if we come out like that, and maybe another one just like that, and then what I could do then is just go for a straight conveyor connection here. We could, I put in a conveyor connection there, and then another one there. That will connect. What that will do is bring the raw ore from the mines into here, and then then we can, where's the road connection? We would need a workers in here, so we'd need a bus stop, preferably say something about, don't want to crowd these connections. Maybe if we put it say about there, because yeah, if we put it there, there's a footpath connection just here. We can take that out that way. You can come that way. Then we can take, I just want to put the road in like that. And then we're still going down in this direction. So what we're going to need is a large aggregate store for the actual bauxite itself. This does produce bauxite, doesn't it? take a quick look. Yeah, this produces bauxite, so we're going to need a large aggregate store bauxite. Okay, and I think if we can get this down at the kind of the bottom of the hill here, that get that built in there, I will extend this road like that, and then we can put another conveyor connection. It keeps just using the conveyors with footpaths. That reduces the numbers of roads that we got. Oh, so close, so close. Come on, you can do it, game. Right, just put that in there. So what that does is gives us the conveyor connection to there. What I can do is now take out this, we can just put a mud one in there. We can put you there. Now that might complain because there's no direct connection. What we may have to do is put in another connection there. Actually, I just had a thought. No. And then we're bring this road down here, and you can come into there. That gives the road connection to there. This one can come out here and connect to there. That means we've only got a single crossroads there. That reduces the nodes on this road. I'm not going to worry too much about where this road is going to go at the moment, because I'm not sure where the town is, although we got this road here and got this road running around here. So what we've got to do now is put in, I need 2 of these. Now, just to try and explain the logic is that I went back to my divided series, and what we've got here is probably too much production of raw bauxite, especially if we're using excavators, because each of these mines can have 2 excavators in it. And what we need to ensure that our aluminium plant is going to be running full bore, as you can see, the aluminium plant can produce 30 tons of aluminium per day from 52 tons of aluminum, from 52 tons of aluminium oxide. Now, each aluminium plant produces 33 tons of aluminium oxide. So that means that really, to ensure that the aluminium plant goes at maximum production, we need 2 of these. And then if you actually look at the bauxite plant, and well, just go back again, and each one of these needs 77 tons of bauxite, 29 tons of coal for the plant, and 2.8 tons of chemicals plus 2.29 cubic meters of water with 75% quality. Now, so each one of these needs 77. Now this produces 75. That's why we've got 2 bauxite plants. So effectively, each one of these can feed into one of these with a little bit of slack. If you actually look at that, so 75 into there, into 77. So what we need down here is 2 of these. My instinct is probably the outputs are on the wrong side. I flip that. That's, well, we could do it that way because we've got a footpath there. So say for argument's sake I can put 1 in here like that. If I flip it again, put it that way. So say for argument's sake I can put 1 about there. We could do it that way, but then if I flip that, we can have the dry goods exits facing each other. So we'd have to have something. I want to leave enough space in the center for the dry goods storage, which would be there. So what we need now is to bring the bauxite into here. So just so we can get you. That one's no problem. This one is also technically no problem, but the problem we may have is we're gonna have to take a conveyor this way for the coal, which we're gonna have to import. So if we put there, so that gives us the connection there. What we've got to do now is we've got two footpath connections there. What we need now is some kind of connection this way so that we can what's that? Right, we're going to need something coming off like that, the height. Now this is where the fun ups. Right, we can get a conveyor here. Actually, the conveyor connection is there, isn't it? Oops, made a mistake here. Let me just demolish you. We're gonna need trouble with that is it's going to be, you're gonna have to see that road. We're gonna need something like that, but I'm a bit worried about that road. So if I put a road connection there, yep, that will come center. Great, brilliant. What we got to do now is get the conveyor for the coal going in that direction for a reason which I'll explain in it. Well, it's got what's the odds this isn't, well, we can come that way. If I can get that just round the corner like that, that'd be really useful. So what we got to do now, so what's the consumption for these? These require 29, so that's be 50 tons of coal per day. So we need enough storage for the coal to be able to, and we're gonna have to bring it in by train, and of course the rail connection is there. I'm just wondering, storage. We've got these, where are they? Open store, warehouse. Oh, you're in here somewhere. I've looked at them recently. Warehouse, silo. This game can be a little bit frustrating sometimes. As far as I know, they should be in here. Underground conveyor. Where are you? Let me just. Oh yeah, large aggregate store. Don't think I need 15,000. 8,000. This has got 4,000 tons. I mean, that should be 4,000 tons, 50 tons. Yeah, I think that would be. And this has also got a built-in rail connection. So we could. The rail track is over there. So say for argument's sake, we've got there, but this has actually got a one in. Now the advantage is that actually if I can bring this out, change of plan, guys, change of plan. We've got a rail connection there. this. It occurred to me that we're going to need heating out here. If we're going to import coal to do the necessary, I mean, do we actually? We don't need coal for that. We just need chemicals. So, say for argument's sake, we get how big's this? This has got no rail connection. This has got no storage, right? Actually, quite like that. Actually, it got storage. It can store 2,000 tons of. I think I'm prevaricating a little bit here now. I think we're gonna stick with this, but it's got a one-way system, which I don't like. No sorry. We're gonna go back to the aggregate unloading. So what we can do is this is give us a little bit more flexibility. Flip that round. You can put that in, say about there. Just flip that back again. I think if we put you in about there, and then we'll just find the aggregate. What we can do is put this down like that, maybe a little bit towards there like that. So what that will do is give us the supply of coal into these two plants, and it will also give us the potential ability to supply coal and heating. So what we could do is we put the town in, say, around here. What we could do is put the heating plant into that area there. So the next thing we'll do is come like that. Oops, game's on pause. I think it's just habit. And then what we can do, question is, do we want, we're only really going to have one big train coming out here, aren't we? That's just had a sudden thought. This will always be an import, won't it? I'm starting to think another distribution office. Let's just put that. You can come out. No, we'll double track this just in case. So we've now got the ability to deliver coal here. I'm kind of thinking that I need some form of connection here. We got this farm here. We got this kind of horrible mud road here. How rough's the terrain here? It's not too bad. We got this connection here. I don't really. Ooh, we got this bit here, haven't we? Oh yeah. We got the fire coverage. Right, guys. It's a bit close, isn't it? Then again, if we put this in, say, here, like that. Actually, I've done it this way, haven't I, before? What was I thinking? Yeah, it will work, won't it? If I can get that. That's a bit close. Annoying. I put the road in the wrong place. I think we can get away with this. We put the rail construction office, distribution office about here. Maybe move it up a little bit like that, and then you can come do that like that, and hopefully haha, be a pain. Okay, let me just remove you. This needs a it's the pylons. I didn't see them. Right, we need that's better. We need to come in. Oh yeah, so it isn't a leveling problem, it's just the pylons being the pylons. So we can, and then all we got to do then is just drop a stupid gravel road. Avoid breaking that junction up there. In case I forget. Get that built. Book this. Set this. What that will do is give us a distribution office here to bring the coal and everything into here. So we can self-contain this area. In fact, this distribution office can supply possibly food, everything for this area, which I think will work quite well. So we've now got these two here. Now the next thing we need to bring in is what's it? We've got to bring the chemicals in. So what we're looking at is another kind of drop-off area here. Now there's two ways we can do this. We could put in something like that, but it's going to crowd that road. I think my instinct would be is to kind of put in a drop-off point here, because we're not going to ship out anything. All we're going to do is bring in stuff, aren't we? So if I flip that, do it this way. So if I put in, we could have a direct connection there, but then we'd have to, that would be the direct connection for one. Okay, let's just give that a go, and then we could keep pushing this track out this way. So this would be for delivering chemicals. Now this doesn't, again, there's not, in theory there's never going to be anything going out from here. So we can just put this in here like that. This. Okay, I think we're only going to need a there like that. So that will give us delivery of coal, delivery of chemical. Like that. Now the fun bit we've got is, ideally I'd like to have, you've got to get workers in here. How many workers does this plant need? 370. Wow. So we're probably looking at some form of mass transport coming in here. So what we may need to do is a similar situation as we did with what we call it, Nuclear City. We're going to need to bring some mass transport in, drop people off. which means we could have another, like a passenger drop-off station here with the track going off in that direction over this one. This is getting complicated. Right, let's just have a look at the road system. We've got the back connection there. We need to make a connection to here. This has got a direct connection. Let's just have a think about. We could put that in. The fragments. So if I let me just see. Gotta find it. Factory forklift facilities. That's what we're looking for. That's a rail crossing. This is a road connection. Right, let me just put this in like that. Because we've got to get these conveyors out as well, so got to be a little bit careful. And actually, we just put this in. Say this is getting very. You can come to there. What we got to do now is get out, because we don't actually. I don't think I've got any mods for dry goods conveyors. Can't remember getting any anyway. Let me just see. Operates with gravel. Now these won't connect to there. As I say, as far as I know, I've got 15mm dry bulk. Okay, didn't really realize I had these. If I can put that there, we got here 15mm underground conveyor. Well, these are underground conveyors for that. The dry bulk conveyor. Boiling pump. It'd be really good if I could get something like that. But we would have to, if I could do that. Let me just get the ordinary conveyor. Oops. Can't build road due to infrastructure. Do we need to get? This is the only one we got, isn't it? Yeah, we got dry bulk unloading. Yeah. Bit naff, isn't it? Really. Okay, we're gonna have to possibly put you there. Get rid of you. And then we get this road might be in the way. Let's see if we can get this out here. So we can get I don't like that. Is that dry bulk transfer thingy bob? That works, but this won't now. I can almost guarantee I won't get a road under these, will I? If we can get a road under here. It's going to make life very messy. Do I have any footpath connection? Yeah, we got path connection there. Got footpath connection there. We can get workers into here, so we can deal with the road situation here. What we could do is push a road out round. This is crazy. Let's get back to the mods. Apologies guys, I'm just gonna have a look around and see if we got anything that we can help solve this problem. So we've got this 15mm. What does this actually look like? Is that actually a road crossing? Let me just take this out again. I've got a feeling that this is actually a road crossing. Let me just take another look at this. I'm sure, I'm virtually certain that that is actually a road crossing. So if we could just get that like that, hook you to there and there, so that now comes out to there, and then why is this only got one merging connection? Don't dry bulk conveyors. It says this is a one to many. Why can't we get one going the other way? Okay, let's just go back to here. Starting to dislike. Right, so we can get that connection there. Right, we might be in business now. The problem is we're not going to get above a... So we've got that road connection there. This is going to be very messy. That is what we got here. This is the what we call it, transfer connection thing, isn't it? What we got here, this is now connecting to this. I don't think this is going to be worth the effort. So just gonna get rid of you. I think it'd be just easier to do it with trucks. We're only moving relatively small amounts of chemicals. So we've got that there. Just you've got that connection there. You can come through here like that. You can come there. You can come there. We could send a truck from here to deliver into there directly. What's the storage capacity of one of these? 10 tons. Yeah, I think that's I mean the distance is, a truck should be able to keep this one full. If we put a distribution office in, probably shoehorn a small distribution office into this corner here somehow. In fact, I think if I take that out, in fact, we could probably put a cargo control thing in here. Let's see if I can put a or cargo thing there. You can come there. You can connect there. So that effectively means that this has got a free run now to get to the aluminium plant, and we can get the workforce into here. If we can get a train, I mean the distance from here, so what we're probably looking at, we've got that connector there. We put in a so for argument's sake we can put in a a rail kind of station here. That will mean that we can bring workers into here and they can just walk up the roads to get into the station. We've got a little bit of a footpath connection there as well. Right, so the next thing we've got to do is work out where to put the aluminium plant. Ooh. Wow, this is big. And this is that's a little bit too. Let me just put in another dry boat bulk cargo thingy here. I'd like to push the aluminium plant a little bit further away from that's we rotate that. In fact, that will actually work, because if we put that, we put this aluminium plant there. Yeah, again, I know I've mentioned this before, but one thing I've noticed when I was doing the water, I had massive pauses when actually placing buildings. And I think it relates to the density of where you're actually working. When you're working out in the open, this seems to be a little bit more relaxed. So we've got this area here, and we got an option. We can put another pickup point here from this warehouse here, which would then connect up to there. This would be in working. So what we could have is a single bus station that can. So you could kind of come down here. If we were bringing in workers by train, we don't really need to put a massive road system out here. We would just need to put a road system in that will allow us to, you have to put maybe a bridge over here, something or other. So we've got the aluminium plant here. My instinct is to try and keep this a little bit simple by going that way. We'll probably have to put in rail. Trapped myself, haven't I? Okay. Change of. That's going to squeeze onto that. Now we can put a bridge over here. Right, so the aluminium plant produces just aluminium, takes chemicals. We can deliver the chemicals in quite easily from here. Actually, where are the factory connections? They're down here. Okay. So we could put in a kind of super factory connection down to here, and then we'd have to build a kind of double bridge to get the train over. Just trying to think. I'd like to keep my options open for supply and stuff that way. Right, change of plans. Road through here. Just trim you back a bit. Put a road through here, going in the general direction of the aircraft plant. Like that. So that would act as a connecting road to there. Like that. And it means we can bring you out to there. I'm not that happy with this rail station being there. It's inside of a complicated web. So what we'll do is we'll take you out like that. And we'll put the rail passenger station on this side like that. Actually, if I put this back a little bit like that, there. And then we're just going to break this road connection here. So I have a cunning plan. And then if I come into here, forklift facility, what we'll do is we'll just put this across here like that. That will go to there. Then what we will need is a they're down here, aren't they? That will come. Is this going to be worth it? Just trying to think if that will be worth it to ship the. What's the chemical conduction of an aluminium plant? 2.5. No. It's not worth it. Take out. I think it would just be easier to do it with trucks. I think I'm overthinking it. Because we got the like cargo there. We're only going to distribute chemicals. We're not going to do anything else with them. And this aluminium. And what we can do is just put a small warehouse here for the trucks to drop off them. Again, we're only going to be delivering the because we're only going to be delivering the what we call it. Let's go back one to here. Got 27 tons and 9 tons. I think if we put a small barn in here, like actually if we put a cargo drop off about there, like that, and we put a small storage, we can put that alongside like that. And to speed up the construction process, you can come there. Up with this. Oh, there we go. Connect that. And then footpath wise, you've got a footpath here which can come off of here, go all the way to say there, connect to there, connect through to there. So we'll just leave that as a on map clue. And now the next thing we need is how we're going to get the aluminium out. Now, obviously we're going to ship the aluminium to here for aircraft production, but if we get a surplus, we may want to export it. So, right, so we need a kind of open store over here for the aluminium. And come in here. Where's the open stores? My instinct is to keep away from that power connection because we might need to put an ancillary power supply in. That's road is going to be on the wrong side. I don't like that. Storage. What we're looking at is open storage with something that I can relate to. Grain storage, got lots of grain storage here. Large aggregate. Okay, let's just get back this way. Vanilla multi Oh, that looks a little bit more tidier, doesn't it? I think I can live with that. We also got a rail connection here as well. This actually is 330. Maybe that's a little bit too small. Oh, that's better. That looks a lot better. What we can do is just drop that in there. Get rid of you. Put a road connection in. That. Now, may want to control the export. If we can, we've already got a branch line off here. This is running into here because we've got to deliver stuff to here. And I'm liking this line with respect to possibly delivering into the town. Well, we can put another line off to deliver into the town. We've got this connection here. So let me just push this rail line. Try to push you something like that across this area here. Of course, to put the rail in, we're going to have to cross this rail. And then we're going to need, I've already got this in, but this is for passengers, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's a cargo train station. Okay. We have a plan. You run all the way through to there. Like that. That's it, because my plan was for to oops no. Yeah, my plan was to deliver directly to the aircraft production area. We can now bring all the fabric, plastic, everything into there like that. That gives us a nice long run here. We could probably deliver the aluminium. What's the storage for aluminium for the aircraft building and construction? Where's the oops, no, wrong one. Is it advanced? See, the airplane production line store 400 tons of aluminium and 400 tons of steel. So with this connection here, we can bring the steel in directly and just deliver it into here, because this will go via the factory connection. We've got this terminal here. How many workers does the aluminium plant actually need? Not the aluminium plant, sorry. The vehicle production. This needs 800 workers. So what we're thinking is a rail platform here, which will deliver the workers to here. That will need to come back and connect to this. So we'll have a kind of a shuttle line running across here, which means that we're going to need it's going to get complicated. I think what we'll do is storage. We'll put a that's got no rail connection. This one has. So say for argument's sake, we've got the aluminium store here. We want to export any surplus, so we can put, we've got a long run here, right? So you can come in about here, and you can and we can put a cargo unloading. It's on the wrong side of the tracks. Okay, remove, and we'll just get rid of that road there. Back to where we were. Back like that. This can be a gravel road that comes up to there. Then over here we can put you there, and you can be an asphalt road that will go to there. Then what we'll have is a single line that will come out to here like that. And we'll hook that up to there like that. And then, so what that will mean is that we can export aluminium. We've got that there. I think from a passenger supply point of view, we'll just keep these two lines separate. So, because one of the problems I've got up here is where is it? Is I built this junction here, which is causing a bit of a problem. So what I might do is have a different format here with the main thing. Either that, or I've just put separate stations in, because we're going to need a lot of workers out here for the actual production, because we're going to need about 800 out here, which if you multiply by 3 is 2,400. You need 400, so you can say that's another 1,200. We've got these only need 25, so you're talking about having quite a lot of people moving in from the aluminium plant, these two aluminum plants. So this would be better if this had a separate line to maybe a separate station down over here. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.